Coming in as a walk-on, I just wanted to get the opportunity, to get on the field.
Well, we were short at the time in depth, and you never have too many guys that can snap the football. So that was a marriage made in heaven, really, for Jordan and for us.
A couple years ago, Coach Key and Coach Taaffe, they asked me if I wanted to play center, and I said, I really don't care. I just want to earn myself a scholarship, and I want to get on the field. I made it 3 years ago, and there's no looking back ever since then.
To see him come in from a little freshman who didn't know anything now to just taking over the team, it's just something that I knew he would do from the get-go. I mean, that's his personality.
My high school head coach told me, before I came here, he said, the biggest thing is don't act like a walk-on. Because, walk-ons have this little way of acting, like they feel like they're not a part of it. No one really knew I wasn't on scholarship. Everything I did, I acted like I was on scholarship. Even if they had like walk-on workouts or whatever, I would still go with the scholarship people and, push myself that way. So nothing didn't really change. The biggest thing was to get the pressure off my parents, I didn't want my parents to pay for college. So that was a big accomplishment for me.
I knew he had it in him. All he needed was an opportunity. Coach gave him the opportunity, he took full advantage of it. And look where he is today.
I've been around, coached a lot of different places and a lot of football, and Jordan is as good a center as I've been around. He's just a little bit undersized, but he makes up for it with his lower body strength and his quickness.
Jordan Rae, man, he's a good guy, He makes sure the line know their calls, he make the right call. He get on everybody when they messing up, try to lift them up in a positive way. He makes sure everything on the O-line is going smooth.
Unbelievable football IQ, and you talk about a passion for the game. He works at it, he's in there, and of course he's already graduated, so he has a little more time on his hands, but he really studies the game, an avid student of the game, and just not only a tremendous football player, but a great leader, and just knows our offense inside out because he works at it.
I think Jordan Rae's best skill set is definitely his work ethic. He comes out every day ready to go. He puts his hard hat on and his lunch pail, and he goes to work. And that's exactly what he does.
Just his knowledge of the game. He's in and out of the film room, and he definitely works hard at the game.
He's the type of leader that leads by example. So when Jordan has to speak, something is really going wrong and something needs to be fixed. That's when you hear Jordan Rae's voice on the field or something like that. But he definitely leads by example.
Knowledge, first of all, it comes with the knowledge. I think the quarterback is probably the most knowledgeable person on the field, and whether offense or defense, and he has to know the ins and outs of every position, and center's pretty much the same way. I could pretty much step back there and play quarterback because of what I know, except I can't throw the ball.
The center position, you really have to be a role model for everyone because you got to know everyone's job. You got to tell people what to do.
You have to have great knowledge for the game, and I think I'm pretty smart at the game, and I know the ins and outs of our offense. So intelligence-wise, I think that's why center was a good fit for me.
Anything that Jordan could find to do, Jordan likes. I mean, anything that's broken, we had a broken washing machine, Jordan fixed it. Jordan is definitely the handyman around the house.
I was probably 7, 8. My dad, he's always worked on his own cars also. And as I said before, I just enjoyed it. So I would be under there with him, doing whatever he was doing. And I just caught on.
Like, it's very tedious fixing things like that. I mean, he's fixed all sorts of things, like little robot things he has in the garage, any kind of car problem, the computer. He just goes up for hours and hours, and he doesn't give up. He's very consistent in what he does.
In total, it cost me $15 to do this instead of paying 20-something bucks. If you go to the dealership, it's even more, probably 30, 40. So I save a penny on it. As I said before, the work ethic, that's something that I learned from like Bruce Miller and Terrell Troop. You go in the weight room, those are guys who have records, and I learned it mostly from them. And now I just push myself, to get the best as I can, so I can, rub off and show the other guys how you have to work and what it takes to win. Hey Knight fans, this is Jordan Rae. Come out and support the UCF Knights in the Bright House Stadium September 29th versus Missouri.